Okay, this recording is recorded for training. To all you out there that will be listening, this is Prita. She is a pop slash R&B sensation right here in Orlando, Florida. So I'd like to introduce you to Prita. Prita, are you available?
I am here. Thanks so much for having me.
You're welcome. Love your music. Since the first time I heard you on Reverb Nation, I knew that this was a superstar right here, and I'm just, I am, I am very, very happy that you're on the Orlando RCD Radio Network.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really great.
You're welcome. Okay. First, I want to ask you, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I just came back from a little mini tour in Canada. I was in Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto, doing various different festivals and shows to promote my new single that I just released a few weeks ago called Aja, which means come to my heart. It's a slower ballad type of song, and the chorus is sung in Hindi, which is like Indian language,
Mm-hmm.
and the verses are in English. And it's produced by an Indian group called Josh, and they also live in Canada as well. So they have a bigger name in India and Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
So the music is their doing, and I wrote the melody and the lyrics and everything for it. So just got back from the tour. I'm exhausted. There's lots of TV interviews, radio interviews, and magazine interviews, and shows, and oh my gosh, it was really crazy because it was like I was gone for 10 days, but everything was happening within those 10 days. So I just
Yeah.
really packed up the schedule. So
Wow.
I'm glad to be back in Orlando. It's so
Well,
nice to get to relax.
we're glad to have you back here, and I'm glad that you
Oh,
found some time to put us in your schedule. Thank you.
no, no worries. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It means a lot to me.
All right. Okay. So, how long have you been doing music?
Professionally, I released my first EP in 2009.
Okay.
But I've been singing my whole life. In grade two, I heard Bette Midler singing, and a flame was in my heart. I'm not sure if it was her, or if it was a song that was from the distance. Was a song that we were learning in choir in I think grade one or something like that. And I remember just being completely mesmerized, and I loved singing, and I loved Bette Midler, and my parents got me all her tapes, and I would listen to them on my Walkman, like nonstop. I was obsessed, and ever since all through elementary school I was in the choirs, all through high school I was in the choirs, and all through university I was in whatever choir I could get in I would do it. So I've been singing my whole life, but actually releasing my own professional stuff it would be 2009.
Okay. Perfect. All right. That's great. So you just told me that you just got off tour. That's a big thing. So, what else are your goals and ambitions?
Um, oh, I'm an independent artist right now, so it's a big because financially, music doesn't pay the bills, and you just make sure you have as few bills as possible. So right now, I'm working on saving as much money as I can to release more music and more videos. And I think my goals and ambitions would be like the greatest achievement in my life is if I could survive off making music and doing music the rest of my life,
Mm-hmm.
I would consider myself a really successful person. Whether that meant getting the record deal or whether it meant having such a really awesome following enough to support me, like that would be such a huge achievement for myself.
Okay.
That's my biggest achievement, and I would want to be able to say that like my music has touched every single person in the world and be like a huge name that everybody knew. And Prita Chhabra would be a name that rolled off people's tongues very easily.
Yeah. Well, I know about the
That would be
last
great.
name. Yeah, the last name it did catch me for a little bit. That's why
Yeah.
I introduced you as Prita. If you could spell if you could spell your last name so people can get that, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it's CHHAB like Bob RA, and it's weird because there's two H's, so I know that
Yeah.
there's a lot of people out there like, how are you supposed to say that? But maybe one of the H's is silent. I don't know.
Okay, well, it's still unique. That's a great name. Okay, so in 5 years, do you see yourself still independent, or do you see yourself, maybe mainstream?
um, there's a rapper Macklemore. He's an independent artist,
Mm-hmm.
and he's totally mainstream, and that would be like something really amazing. In the next 5 years, I would like to be there. I'd like to get a couple of grab my belt.
Yeah. Perfect.
Definitely definitely. Like, I have big goals for myself, and I don't want to stop myself. I don't want to live a small life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big, full of life person, anyways. Big personality as well. And yeah, next 5 years, if that could happen, it would be great.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I know a few independent artists that are pretty famous, like they are mainstream. So yeah, that's a great. That's great. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Here's another question. Do you have any songs right now playing on the radio?
Not right now. Not in U.S. radio. I had a song playing on Canadian radio, Quebec, but it didn't really get played on all of Canada radio.
Okay.
So the answer would be no.
Okay. Well, good news. The Orlando R City Radio is going live very soon. Your songs will be
Woohoo!
your songs will be played on our network. So
Oh, that's so amazing. I'm so happy. It's
yes,
like a dream come true for a lot of artists, so that means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. And that's what we do here at R City Radio. We're independent based. We love independent musicians. We don't deal with
Wow.
mainstream. Yeah, no mainstream. It's basically supporting and adding exposure to the independent artists. I know it's hard out
That is,
there. Yeah,
that is really, really great. I think that's such an awesome thing. And the independent music radio station, that's awesome.
yeah, and that's something that I'm very passionate about. That's why I got on board. I know the struggle of an independent artist,
Yeah.
and that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a question for you. What is your style?
Oh, I was trying to find this. I think it would be like, I would say, hold on a second. Let me just turn this phone off here. Okay. It would be classy, punky, funky. A mix of some every kind of both. I mean, my style is definitely, I like to keep it classy. I don't like to be too risque, but I do like things to be different. I like my sound to be a little different, but not to the point that, I'm being compared to Miley Cyrus or anything like that.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. That's fantastic. Perfect. Okay. Well. We know that you're in Orlando. Um.
Yes.
We know that you're independent, and you got off a tour in Canada. So, um, basically that's it. All the questions I have. Do you have anything that you want to express before we end this interview?
Just check me out at pritamusic.com. I have a special section for VIPs, so if anybody wants to sign up to be a VIP,
Okay.
I give out free songs every now and then, and you won't get spammed or anything like that. It's a fun little club I've created for my extra special fans. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on all that stuff, so just check me out on any of your favorite social media sites. And please reach out to me for music and touch you. I'd love to hear from you guys.
Perfect. And we already got those links in our talent profile.
Awesome.
We got you a talent profile. So, yeah, we got all those links
Awesome.
available. So, check out Prita. She is amazing.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And I will be ending this recording.